Another procedural fairness letter success story to share here, and this one is about a spousal sponsorship application where the spouse and the partner cohabited before the spouse becoming a permanent resident, and then they have lodged the spousal sponsorship application without knowing that the previous cohabitation may potentially cause an issue. IRCC has always sent a very stern kind of a procedural fairness letter. Interestingly, in this procedural fairness letter, IRCC not only says that the applicant may potentially get banned for in sort of misrepresentation and etc. They also said that if these issues are not being dealt with correctly, the repercussions may even go to the sponsor because the sponsor has not declared her marital status correctly at the time that she became a permanent resident. So it's a two-pronged kind of a situation. Not only the applicant whose life would have been impacted, but the sponsor whose PR would have been impacted as well. 30 days of time was given from Case Processing Center in Mississauga. As always, we responded to the letter in about 20-25 days. A very strong kind of a submission. I think it's about 150 or 175 pages. 6 months down the line, the client was asked to give another round of medical. That was given, and 2.5 months from there, we received the confirmation of permanent residency. So it's a very difficult to work kind of a situation because of a lot of complications have been made into that application by the previous representative, and we have been hired only at the post PFL stage. But thankfully, we have been able to make such a submission that it worked in favor of my client. Now, here is one thing to you. If you have cohabited with your partner at any point in time, and if you do not know whether that cohabitation can potentially lead to IRCC calling it a common law conjugal relationship, consult before you lodge the spousal sponsorship application. We have been retained in a couple of similar cases from the very beginning, and the way we made submissions, there was no PFL, no ADR, absolutely nothing. Smooth sailing. So if you have been given projects of that nature from the very beginning, we know how it works. We will be able to channelize the project in such a way so that it saves time, money, energy, no PFL, etc. But even if you're in a very complicated situation, like the way I have just explained, all is not gone. Utilize your 30 days properly. Reach out to us if you think that's a necessity. We will be very happy to answer all your questions over a consultation, and should you decide to, we will be very happy to represent you, provided we find an equal merit in the case and we have sufficient time to deal with this.